Um, so it started like um, somebody from the past has is meeting and greeting another person who is um, not so full time with them, and he figures that he can get away with it, and she lets him, and that's totally fine. But what do you do when there's voodoo spells and feelings in you that they can detect at any time and feel it? And so they would make comments about it, and so you're left on the limb by saying, "Oh, I'm okay," but you really aren't. And so they have friends to say to them, "Oh, it's fine because it's okay with her." And so the person that's in charge of the whole thing thoroughly is read by um, an adopted, oh, sorry, a step parent, and it doesn't seem to be, tumatawa ka dyan. It doesn't seem to be that anybody's working on it. Like she said, there's 55 men missing, and there aren't. And so she basically knows how to thin them down and disappear um, before her so that she won't get in trouble. Um, the difficult part is finding out that he and she is not able to um, uh, come towards my neighborhood, and I'm not really willing to go to her neighborhood. Like honestly, I don't remember how to go there, and it's like it's depending on that so that I can fix things and resolve things with her. But I don't think so because she pretty much not just done, um, just on the surface problems to be taken care of by other people, but um, they're too personal, and it's just an excuse for her to go out and party, and so that she is not blamed for infidelity. And but so it's kind of getting annoying by saying, "Oh, I have met, or I have seen you sleep with my husband," um, and she's very into it, and it's not true, but she's really like embedding it in my system that I did. So I go, okay, fine. So we did, and just to get away with from him and to not be able to be divorced, get divorced, and go through finances, and uh, so she thinks she could get everything that he has. Um, but that's not the problem. The problem is she is like in love and obsessed with the persons that is very important into my life right now, and that is very successful because I didn't touch them sexually. For her, forbidden that she shouldn't with her friend, and it didn't work out well, and I know it didn't because they keep denying it, and when you deny it, it means it's not true, and so it is just the opposite of what people think of me. Because sometimes she would like voice over or pretend to be me, and a couple of nicknames that she said is her is not true. There is no history. There is no bloodline. There is no way that she is who she thinks she is. She's absurd. She's aggressive. She's behaving abnormally as always since 1992. Very insulting, very condescending, and cynical about very pessimistic about life and people and the people around her that she decides to hang around with. Um, we're programmed to laugh and cry a bit, but for overall performance of ours on this side, I think we did a very good job, and I think pat on the shoulder. We did a very good job for her to say, I have friends that made me look good. So I did my part. And she still very is weird. And so she was a man, and she had so much money, um, and she went on drugs. Then she became transgender. I don't know if she had an operation or if it was magical, whatever. But it is so um, repugnant and repelling, and the face is just it's you can't find it anywhere else. The moment you see it, um, it's very unattractive and very not presentable, and it's embarrassing to have that in the family where he was asked to, where he said that he wants to be related to my family members um, that are not the same color as he, and not the same color as her and her other friend. So mm, they're smart to keep themselves um, not locked up. They're smart because um, they're trying to get away with a medication that makes them into a beast, and hurt people that are not supposed to get hurt, and but so they do. And it's not like once in a blue moon. It's practically every single day. They attack and they bully and they uh, betray, and you're dismayed because you're very much on the weak side, where their purpose is to get you all riled up and be giving at the back of your head, be giving money that some god, or I mean sorry, like the Messiah, Jesus Christ's job is to give out money, and so they said they own the assessment. Anyways, it's not forgiving, and I'm just recording this because I have no fault of whatever, and I didn't do anything wrong, and I'm so proud of myself. I did not sin, and I did everything I could with all my heart to resolve the problem and the situation, which is um, very immature, and wanting a title that doesn't even belong to them, and attacking a kingdom that it doesn't belong to them, and convincing people that they're the owner, and it's not possible. And so grabbing onto another entity or another person who is likely been taken up to justice, that when she died before, she has all these rights to relive and act some more and ruin more lives. They lie, they lie, they lie, they lie. Um, they corner, they isolate people, they rape, they kill, because we're cute, we're 100% better, we're perfect, we're rich, we're beautiful naturally, we have friends and family, and they don't. They're just depending on your presence, and what matters is for them to say hi and hello, and that makes their day. How much of a poverty, how much of a poor like family people that is hanging out around you when you're told not to talk to them, but constantly wanting to get your attention, and so they are successful that way. But you don't know how hard it is to accept somebody that's so um, arrogant and ignorant and um, like I said, a horrible, horrible person. Um, so they say it's from like skies, spirits that become human, human that become workers or owners, and they intrude sometimes, and sometimes they're very polite to be accepted, but most of the time, it's like superpower. They say that they become, and they get in between your issues, and they make it worse, or they could solve it for you like angels can, but they don't say thank you, please, and sorry. And then they could just, like get into your relationship with your loved one and intimidate you and insult you once again to say that you're not the same size as them. And so the bigger you are, the worse that you can tell somebody that you're attracted or attractive. And so I'm fine with that. I play it cool, and I never harassed and never attacked her, but I do yell because for some reason I think she's deaf and she's not picking up the messages and she's not picking up the information properly, and it's becoming really really annoying that I have to be in repetition for this woman to stay alive. I don't know what the real problem is. I don't know the situation with the man and how he's become welcoming at the position where he shouldn't, and he's held up high there, but all of a sudden he is voodooed or um, uh, grabbed on by the devil, the evil spirit of this woman, and she's tried so many ways to get to him, and now that he's got to him, um, she tries even more to tell me that I slept with her husband, which is so untrue. I would never be like her, as she betrayed my trust, and it's an ongoing comment that she keeps telling everybody about it, and I just look at it and it's like it's impossible. But I've never seen anybody work so hard to get to someone and not get them be committed to you with all that effort. I thought like it would be like love story, fantasy, and I thought it would be like hot for me to, buy them a wedding gift. It just turns out it didn't work that way. I don't respect it. I am not proud of the relationship, and it was just a waste of time. And I can't tell you, I knew it. I warned you. It's not gonna be like what you think it's gonna be like. But if they're under um, denial and they think they can work things out, I just see the future, and I just see more women, more men involved with the man, and he loves it and he cares for it and he adores everybody that's in it. Whereas this lady that worked hard to get into his home and be the nanny or the girlfriend is still at the same level where she was found originally. I don't bow down to them. I don't ask them for money. I never asked them for a favor. I told them not to talk to me. I think I'm doing a very good job for being a holy woman. Thanks for listening.